Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's a very exciting day because as you can see by the title, we are reviewing the Glamlite and Mikayla makeup collection. Oh my god, the excitement I had during this video is just out of this world. Before we jump into this palette makeup collection review, I just want to say that if you are new here, thank you for subscribing, and if this is your first time on my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. We do a lot of fun, colorful makeup looks over here, sometimes a neutral every once in a while. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below, and join the fam. And if you are not new here, thank you for supporting me and my YouTube journey. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea. Okay, let's jump into this. So in this collection, you get the palette, you get the highlighter, you get 2 pairs of lashes. I don't know if I can hold this up anymore. And you get 3 glosses for the low price of $90. I think that's what it was. $90. And if you use code Mikayla at checkout, you got a discount, which is what I did. As of right now, this entire collection is out of stock, I believe. But they do have like a email restock list that you can sign up for, and it'll send you an email when they receive more products, and then you can go ahead and get on the list for that. So I just want to say that in all of my makeup time, ever since I've been collecting makeup, started YouTube, whatever my journey has been, I have never in my entire life bought an entire collection of somebody's makeup. Does that make sense? Like, I've never bought a full collection from ColourPop. I've never bought a full collection from Morphe. Nothing like that. This is my very first all-in collection because I felt like it was so beautiful and just so versatile, and like everybody could use this. It wasn't just products that it's like, oh, I could use that but not that one. Or, oh, I could have that gloss, but I can't use that gloss. It wasn't like that. Like, I feel like I could use every single thing in this entire collection. Like, I feel like it could just work with everybody. It's honestly just everybody can use this. So let's go ahead and take a peek inside the palette first. So this is what she looks like. She is absolutely stunning. The colors are obviously, this kind of palette is right up my alley. I love colorful makeup looks, but you could also do neutral looks with all your neutrals up here, or you could do a neutral with like a pop of color. It's honestly, you could use this palette for anything and everything. I don't want to go too in depth on this palette at the beginning of the video. You guys are going to have to see what my final thoughts are at the end. She's definitely pretty. I'll say that. Definitely pretty. So I'm also, of course, going to end up doing swatches on this palette. During the video, I didn't swatch it. This is the first time I'm swatching this since I've had it. I have not touched this palette. I opened it, looked at what I got, and I put it aside because I had to wait to film until I got my light fixed, which I did. So this palette has been untouched until now. So I'm going to stop talking now. So if you want to see me swatch this palette, what I think of it, and how I got this makeup look, then go ahead and just keep watching. So please ignore how dirty my table is. Life of a makeup person. But here is the palette, and I'm just going to obviously go row by row by row. I'm not using any primers or anything like that. This is just my bare white pasty arm. Okay, so that is the entire palette swatched, and oh my god, it's swatched so beautifully. This shade Audrey right here, oh my god, I cannot wait to use this. This is, honestly, I think this is my favorite shimmer in the entire palette. It is beautiful. And then Glow Up, that one is also beautiful. It's like a champagne-y rose gold type of shimmer. It's stunning. Oh my god, I can't wait to play with this palette some more. So yeah, that was all the shades swatched, and let's go ahead and put it on the eyes. All right, you guys, I am so excited for this palette. You guys have no idea. So I'm just gonna jump into it. I've already primed my eyes with my Revlon Candid, as always. And oh my god, she is just so beautiful. This palette is amazing. It is so good. So I'm going to take this shade here. This is the shade Frisky. And I am taking that on a pencil brush. And we're going to do like a halo spotlight eye. So I'm going to pop this color right in the inner corner. And then, of course, the outer corner as well. And we're going to take this as a V shape. We're not rounding today's look, so I'm just going to follow that up a little bit above my crease and then just fill in this empty space. And then with whatever's left over on my brush from what I just did, I'm just going to lightly touch my skin with it and start blending out these edges. We're going to go back in and blend them with another brush, but this is just going to kind of speed up the process a little bit. So I'm going to take what was a clean brush, but I used it on this side, and I'm just going to use this to further blend out those edges. So the first thing I noticed about this palette is the shades do have a lot of kick up. I don't mind kick up only because I know that that means that the palette is going to be very, very pigmented, which it is. It is so pigmented, and it's honestly one of the easiest palettes I've ever had to blend. It blends out like a dream. All right, and then I'm going to dip into the shade Rhody, and this is going to go around all of those edges. I think this is my favorite shade in the palette of the mattes, only because like the color of the blue is just so damn pretty. It's like a mix between like pastel and just like a normal shadow. I don't know, it's so pretty. It's just the perfect combo. And then I went into the shade Iconic, this pink shade right here, and I only used the tiniest amount of it. I used a very, very fluffy, long brush for this because it doesn't deposit as much pigment. This is a Morphe M562 brush, highly recommend. And I went around the edges of that blue, really just like a tiny bit. And I used as little pigment as I possibly could, so I'll like dip into the palette and then I'll really tap my brush off, and then I'll go in with this shade. And even then, this shade is so pigmented. So now that we have our basic colors down, I'm gonna go ahead and touch up everything. I do this with all of my looks. I go back in with the same brushes, the same colors, the same order, and I just go in with more pigment, add more shadow, blend some more, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna speed this part up for you guys. Okay, so now for the fun part, it's the shimmer. I feel like that's always the fun part. And I really wanted to dip into like a purple or a pink in this palette, but I was like, you know what? No, I want to add something a little bit different to this look. I didn't want to just keep it like the blue, purple, and pink base type of look. So I actually went into the shade Stunnin', and holy moly, this color is exactly what it says. It's like a limey, olivey, shimmery green shade. Holy crap. She's beautiful. So I just took that on my finger and I just put that right in this empty space. I mean, look at that. She is a freaking beauty. Oh my God. It's honestly so freaking gorgeous. You know, Mikayla really killed it with this freaking palette. I'm not gonna lie, it is so damn good. So I wanted to do like a lighter color up at the top. So I kept the green down here, but then I went into the shade Naz right here. And I took that on a brush, and this shade, I have to do a look with this shade because it's on a whole new level. And I just tapped it right at the top just to add a little bit of color switch and just, I don't know, I just wanted to use more colors. You could also use your finger for this and then blend it with a brush. Either way, these shimmers work just as good with a finger or your brush. I always use a shimmer with my finger. I feel like it just works the best. But I feel like with this palette, you get as much payoff with your finger as you do with a brush, if that makes any sense. So then I dipped into the shade Handy. It's this yellow shade down here. And I kind of just put that right on the edges where that shimmer meets that purple color. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Like, I'm not even really sure if you can see it as well on camera, but I thought it just added a little something else to it. Once I have my base on, I'm going to go back and touch things up a little bit more. So just ignore it looking like a little bit of a mess right now, but it'll get better. So I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom part, and I'm just going to go back in with some more of my concealer a little bit. Then I'm going to go back in with the first shade we used, which was Frisky. And I'm going to put that on the inner and outer corner of my lower lash line. Same as what we did on the top, we're doing on the bottom. Then I went back in with Rhody and blended out those edges. And then I went in with my pinky finger and picked up the shade Stunnin', and I put that right in the center. And then I took the brush that we used for the pink. I didn't pick up any product. I just took whatever was left over and just drug it all under here. It's not really going to add any color. It's just going to help blend everything. And then you could use your brush to just kind of push this shimmer around so it's not so built up in one spot. And that's it. That's it for the eyeshadow look. Obviously, there's more things in this collection that I have to talk about, which I'm so glad to do. But I'm just going to throw on my eyeliner really quick, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I went ahead and did most of my base on camera, and right as I was trying to decide what highlighter to use, I'm so glad it finally kicked in my head. There's a highlighter in this collection. Oh my god, that was a close call. Ooh. But before I jump into the highlight, I want to put on my eyelash that came in this collection. Oh my god, these eyelashes. So you get two different styles. I used the style Code Orange, and holy moly, I've already trimmed this to my eye shape. So I'm going to put this on for you guys, and oh my god. These are like the lightest, softest, most flexible lashes I think I've ever used in my entire life. And I've been wearing lashes for years, like since I was in 7th grade, okay? And that was a long time ago. But they go on just so easy, and they just form so perfectly to like your natural eye. They're just amazing. I mean, they literally just sit and form to your eyes like so effortlessly. That was so freaking quick to apply. Oh, Oh God, and they're just light and fluffy and dramatic, and I could just like eat it up. I'm gonna add some bottom mascara to my lower lashes, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the highlighter, and we also have some glosses in this collection, so stay tuned. Okay, so my eyes are completely done. These are just, God, this whole collection is just amazing. I have not swatched the highlight yet. I haven't swatched anything yet, so we're all learning together if I can get this damn highlight out. I guess it doesn't have a name, the highlight, but that's okay. But this is what she looks like. Beautiful. Where's my brush? Okay. So I'm gonna go in with my fan brush like I do with every highlight, and we're gonna see how this puppy works. What? Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta do it in like all my normal spots now, just so I can get like a real feel for it. But holy smokes, I'm shitting. I'm literally shit. I have to change my battery and freak out some more. Be right back. Why is it so good? Like, oh my God, that's literally like the perfect highlight color. Oh, I don't even know how to describe it. I have to go. It's like, it's just so flattering. It is so flattering. It's not glittery. It's not bringing out texture. It's not creating a weird cast on my face. You know how that happens? It's just honestly the perfect freaking highlight shade ever. Oh my God, I have to move on from this or I'm just gonna keep rambling on about this freaking highlight. Okay, so the last piece in this collection was the glosses, and from what I've seen, these are like so good. Like from just seeing Mikayla use them, they're so shiny and sparkly, and the nude gloss is so damn pretty, but I really want to do like the silvery one, and you also get like a golden nudie sparkly one. So I think what I'm going to do is use a normal lip color that I always use. I'm going to use my nude one. This is Colored Rain Sugar. And then once she dries, I'm going to go over top of that with the sparkly white one. Does this not have names? I don't think these have any names. Okay, so my lip is dry enough. I don't have the patience to wait. So I'm going to go in with the silvery shade. And she's right, there is absolutely no scent to these whatsoever. I smell absolutely nothing. Ooh, ooh. Mikayla. We kind of have the same name, girl. Hit me up. Holy smokes. Look at this beauty on my lips. Oh, they are absolutely 100% not sticky. Not sticky. And I'm not getting those like nasty, weird, like stringy things that you get with lip gloss. Ooh. She's very pretty. I'm not gonna lie, she is very pretty. I feel like this highlight is out of control. In the videos, I will say this lip gloss did seem so sparkly and like really blinging in your face. I don't get that personally, but it is still very pretty and it is still very sparkly. It's just not like bam in your face type of sparkle. But oh my God, it is still so freaking pretty. I need to get myself together. Okay, so is my hair an absolute mess right now? 100% yes, it is. Now, this is the finished, completed look, and I want to talk about everything in this whole collection. Where do we even start? Should we start with the palette first? I think we should start with the palette. First off, this packaging, oh my God, this is like the prettiest packaging I've ever seen in my entire freaking life. It's, whew, It's just so like aesthetically pleasing, and I could just like sit here and play with this all day and just move it around, not gonna lie. So let's talk about the actual quality of this palette. From the shades that I have used, it is honestly perfection. The shades are so pigmented, they blend out like a dream. The shimmers are top-notch freaking shimmers. They really, really pop on the eyes. The shadows are soft, they're buttery, they are kick-uppy, but I don't mind that. It just means it's more pigmented. I just want to throw that out there for the people that if that does bother you, just know that these shadows are really kick-uppy. But oh my god, you can create so many looks with this freaking palette. So many looks. You can do neutrals, colorful looks. You can do neutrals with a pop of color. It's so beautiful, and like I don't know, I knew as soon as I saw this I had to have this palette. Like I just could not wait. And it even comes with a mirror. Hello, look, that's you guys. Look at you guys. And it does have a little peel off sticker that I have not peeled off yet, so let's go ahead and peel her off. Ooh, a little ASMR moment for you guys. But let's check the quality of the mirror. I have not done that yet. Beautiful, stunning. Not the thing looking at it, but oh my god. This is like the clearest mirror ever. Whoa, it is so clear. Ugh. Maybe I should pull it away farther. So I did already tell you guys that I have not swatched this palette yet. Of course, at the beginning you saw me swatching it, but as of right now, I have not swatched this palette yet. I always do it at the end just because I want to see how the shadows perform on my eyes instead of getting hyped up how they swatch or getting disappointed on how they swatch. So I always want to do my eyes first. So that's why I save it for the end. But I want to swatch Portugee. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. It's this purple shimmer shade right here. God, they're so soft. Yes, ma'am. Are you joking? I know you guys have already seen me swatch that, but I haven't done it yet. So okay, that's all I can say about the palette. It's amazing. It is beautiful. It's a very good price, very reasonable price. The shimmers are soft, they're buttery, they're creamy, they blend out beautifully. You have a whole array of colors you can choose from. It's definitely like a go-to palette for your neutrals and your colors. You can't go wrong. Palette is 100% yes for me. So you also get 2 different styles of eyelashes in this collection. I wore Code Orange today, and then you also get the style Brand New. Now these are a little bit more blunt of a lash. If you know what I'm talking about, they're not like feathered and like wispy. They just seem like a little more blunt at the ends, which isn't a bad thing. I actually like lashes like that as well. So I'm super excited to try these because just with the Code Orange ones that I'm wearing right now, holy crap, they are so soft. They are fluttery. They are flexible. They just mold straight onto your eyes. It's like no work at all. I did have to trim mine down. I usually do because I have very small eyes. These are like the softest eyelashes I've ever used, and so easy to work with. And they're beautiful. I feel like you could wear these anywhere. You could wear them on a night out. You could wear them as your daily eyelash. Like they're just that perfect in-between eyelash that you could just wear day or night. They're stunning. So I'm really excited to try this style. What is this again? Brand New. I'm really excited to try these ones. So far the eyelashes are also a definite yes for me. So next up we have the lip glosses, and I only used one of them today. But I was sitting here and I did put some on the back of my hand, and I will show you those. Okay, so this is the golden shimmery one. This is the nude shade, and then this is the one that I used on my lips today. And I really want to try this nude one. It is so stunning. I love it. They are very sparkly. The one that I used, it's so sparkly. It's not as sparkly as I thought it was going to be. Just from seeing Mikayla use it on her TikTok, I thought it was going to be like more sparkly, but I'm not disappointed in it at all. I just had a different viewing of it is all. It's still sparkly. It is still wet looking, and it's not tacky. It's not sticky, and I'm not getting any of those nasty like weird stringies between my lips at all. I think they're beautiful. They are unscented. So So honestly, these are a must-have for me too. And last but not least, we have the highlight. And I'm pretty sure just by seeing my reaction to using this, I think you guys already know where I stand on this. This is amazing, okay? This is like the best highlighter I think I've ever used. And you guys know, if you've been on my channel for a while, I am like a hardcore stan for my Coty Airspun Loose Face highlighter. I love that highlighter. But I'm not gonna lie, this is like right up there. They are like neck and neck. This one might even be a little bit more loved than my Coty Airspun one. It's very flattering, and I don't know, I feel like this is a highlight that's gonna look so good on so many different skin tones. It's just gorgeous. It really is. I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like I just sprinkled diamonds onto my face. That's how it feels. So if I had to choose two things to get from this entire collection, it would 100% be the palette and the highlighter. 100%. These are like my two absolute favorite must-have things from this collection. Everything in this collection was amazing, outstanding. Lady Gaga, beautiful, amazing, talented, outstanding, everything. But those two things just really stood out to me. Alright guys, that is it for this makeup collection review. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked the look that I created today. And yeah, if you don't have this collection, I highly recommend signing up for the restock list because it's something that I think everyone should own. It's so amazing and versatile. I don't think you would ever regret it. So as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my Instagram. Make sure you leave a comment down below. I like interacting with you guys down there, so make sure you guys comment. And I have nothing else to say except I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!